All right, and we are on to another brand new episode of What's the Story? Today I'd like to welcome Deano. He is a former merch guy, a tech guy, and he filled in a few times for the band Saving Abel. Welcome.
Hello.
It's great
Happy
to have you.
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, almost Christmas. It's the
It's
23rd.
I wish your name was
Yeah,
Mike so I
looking
could
at the
be
calendar.
like I wish your name was Mike so I could be like, hey Mike, guess what day it is? Hump day.
Hump day.
And happy holidays to everybody out there
Yes.
listening.
If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays.
Right.
Glad you're listening. So I met you through Justin, which was on Twitch, and I wanted to interview you, get some information, and learn your story, hence what's the story, about how you got into the merchandising and tech and kind of filling in for Saving Abel and all of your band experience. So enlighten us.
Yeah. So man, I was as it's kind of funny because this time of year is always when I was New Year's resolutions thinking, and I'm like, I was a karaoke guy. I like to go out and have karaoke, go to karaoke sing and have a few beers. And it was 2012. I decided, I'm like, you know what? I want to look for a band. I've been going to see live bands. My friends were in bands, cover bands. And it was just fun for me, So I was like, I want to get in on that. Everybody tells me I have a good voice. I want to try it out. So 2012 comes around. I'm looking on Craigslist to find a band, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we're looking for a singer." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll come try out." About a handle of Captain Morgan and sleeping in my car later.
Oh,
I became their singer, and we became friends, and so we ended up doing a couple of shows. But one of the songs in the set list happened to be "Addicted," which was
okay.
Saving Abel's, big hit. And
Yes.
So a couple more years rolled by. I think it was 2014. They came and played a show in Rhode Island where I lived, and I was like, oh, well, I want to go see how the pros do it. So I went and saw them, and again, after a bottle of Jack and and sleeping in my car later, we became friends and just kind of knew each other. And so over the next few years, I'd go out and see their show if they were close. We ended up taking a trip. I think I was done out by a family in Tennessee. We went and they happened to have a show right in Tennessee where my aunt lived. So I was like, fuck, I'll go see him. So then time rolls on. They hadn't played up here in a little bit, and it was March of 2017. I got a text, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to come out on the road with us and do the merch for us?
Oh.
We think you'd be awesome for it." And I was like, I just got a new phone, so I don't know if you're like me, but anybody who's out there like me, you lose your phone, you lose everything, you're done.
Yes.
No phone numbers, no anything. Like, you're just like
No backups.
fish out of water. So I'm like, all right, who's fucking with me right now? Come on, this is, sorry, language, but
It's all good.
I'm like, who's messing with me right now? And so it was Stephen Pulley, the drummer from Saving Abel, and he's like, yeah, when can you meet us? When can you meet us in Atlanta? Or I'm sorry, not when can you meet us in Atlanta. It was, I asked when I needed to tell them by. It was like, do you need an answer right now, or,
Can I
and
think
they were
about
like,
it?
can you meet us in Atlanta? Yeah, I was like, can you meet us in Atlanta tomorrow?
Oh.
I got on a plane 14 hours later, and I was like, holy shit. Now I'm riding in a tour bus and stuff I never thought I'd ever do, but to me, it was just like, I was just hanging out with my friends and having a great time and working, so it was a pretty interesting experience.
That's really cool. You just like got text and now you're in with them. That's amazing.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm in with them. We kind of had a little bit of a falling out, but but I mean, I still think, they're always out playing shows. They're a hardworking band. They're doing great for themselves. And,
I was gonna
I'm gonna
ask.
get on the road again.
I was gonna ask what kind of stopped you from doing that, but if it's a sensitive subject, I don't want to push any boundaries or anything, so we don't have to talk about that.
I mean, a lot of it had to do with just I had a kid. My mindset kind of just changed from, like, I mean, I'm kind of on a roller coaster up and down. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm into Pokemon cards, and then it was, but I wanted to do something more lucrative for my kid, leave and be home more often, which has kind of been a blessing and a curse with COVID-19. It's like I've gotten to spend a lot more time that I missed on the road with my kid. And but I mean I do miss the road. The road life was pretty fun.
What was the most fun about it for you? Well, let's
Gosh.
do most fun, least fun. Let's do that.
Most fun, least fun. I'll go with least fun was probably anytime I had to drive after a show, and like running on like 3 days of no sleep, or like an hour of sleep in 3 days or something like that. Just those were the worst times, honestly.
Okay.
But the best times, I mean, let's say a top three. I don't know if you're familiar with like Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, those guys. I get to sing on the stage at the Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa, which was the last place that they ever played, before they went and got in the plane crash or whatnot.
Right.
I've been in the same room as Slash.
That's pretty cool.
He's really short. I was like,
he's short.
Holy crap! I'm taller than Slash. That's saying something.
Is that why he wears the big hat?
And we also got to meet the Doors, the remaining members of the Doors at the Whiskey A Go Go. Robbie Krieger and John Densmore just walked in during our sound check, and they were like, "Hey, we're the remaining members of the Doors." My dumbass, because I'm from a touristy area, and LA is touristy, so people are always trying to kind of like get peeks in, like window shop and see what's going on. So I just kind of was trying to like, all right, these guys don't have badges, don't have passes, nothing. Maybe they don't really belong. So
right.
I was trying to kind of divert them to be like, okay, but then they were like, oh, we're the Doors, and I'm like, oh, okay, come on in. My bad.
You're more than welcome. More welcome than
I'm
I
not
am.
worthy. I'm not worthy. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Gosh, and I mean, it's getting to be sing on stage. I've gotten to sing for Puddle of Mud. I've gotten to sing for Saving Abel. I mean, those times all make up for the the lack of sleep and energy that you feel. I mean, you get worn out on the road, but the ups are definitely worth it.
Who is the most famous person that you met, in your opinion?
Well, the most famous. Well, we played festivals with like Shinedown, MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, which he put on a really good show. I'll give him that. I've never been a fan of his music. I mean, I've never really listened to it, but put on a great show. Got to play with Stone Temple Pilots, which was super cool. I grew up listening to Stone Temple Pilots. It was like, wow, holy shit, I'm right here. Like, that's Stone Temple Pilots, 5 feet in front of me. I have to say, though, my favorite person I've met, or people, would have to go hands down to Godsmack.
Okay.
Godsmack and Shinedown. So here's a fun story. And you can look this up on my Instagram. It's Deano Merch Guy. And actually, you can look this up on Godsmack's Instagram as well. The lead singer, Sully Erna. Are you familiar with Godsmack?
Yes.
Okay. So I actually went to a Shinedown Godsmack concert in Huntsville, Alabama, I think it was. And I had met Zach Meyer's cousin from Wisconsin, and he had, you know, he had asked to hook him up and whatever. So me and Ryan, who's Zach's cousin, we got to be talking and friendly and whatever. And I asked him if I could maybe get a hookup for that show. So I got tickets, you know, for me and my kid. My kid was 6 months old at the time. We ended up getting up side stage,
Nice.
you know, in the arena and all that. And so we see this girl on the side of the stage. It says Godsmack staff or whatnot. And I was like, oh, you know, what do you do for the band? And she goes, well, I'm Sully's girlfriend. I was like, oh, okay, no kidding.
Oh.
She goes, so she's like, oh my God, your kid is so adorable. You know, like, I was like, you want to hold him? Like, absolutely. Like, take my child. I don't care. So, you know, Sully sees his girlfriend holding my kid on the side of the stage and does like one of these on stage while he's singing. I'm like, wow. Like, so he comes off stage, you know, after the show, grabs his hand, says, hey, whatever. So a couple nights late, was it that night? I think it was that night. His girlfriend actually reached out to my kid's mom, and was like, hey, you guys have to come to the show in Tupelo, Mississippi in 2 nights because Sully wants to get a picture with Jace. My son's name's Jace. So we ended up, so I actually had bus call to leave for a tour that night, like 2 a.m. or something like that. The concert got over at like 11, I think it was. So we go up there and we park with all the tour buses, you know, it was kind of like, hey, you know, we're here. Kind of walked in the back door, and Sully's girlfriend immediately like comes over to us. Is like, "Oh my God, give me the baby!" So she's like, "Oh, you guys want to come back, you know, backstage with us?" And at that point, I think Asking Alexandria was on.
Oh, okay.
So I watched a little bit of them, and then we went back, and I felt bad because we missed all of Shinedown the second show. But Shinedown's awesome, dude. They're all great guys. Got to meet all those dudes. A few of the crew members, their photographer, videographer. He's, dude, insane videos that guy makes. Sanjay, if you ever get a chance to check him out, you should, because Sanjay's like, yeah, he makes all like their Instagram, like all of their posts, their social media posts, all the videos you see for Shinedown. That's this guy, and he is incredible at it. But so yeah, so we go backstage, and Sully was playing on the piano in like a practice room. And he comes out and he sees my kid, and he's like, "Oh my God!" So you can actually see on his Instagram, his personal one, at Sully Erna, that he has a picture with my kid. 16,000 people liked it.
That's crazy.
You're talking everybody in rock and roll, anybody like. Do you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Oh, great show, dude. Great show. But like one of the characters from Sons of Anarchy liked it. Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, Ivan Moody. I mean, it was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I can't lie.
That's
So
really
I'd have to say
cool.
that was. Yeah, I'd have to say that Godsmack, Sully, and his girlfriend Sarah are probably like the coolest, like most famous, like down to earth people that I've met.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could say the same about me, that famous people held me when I was a child. But
right?
I cannot.
I'm like, damn it, man. My kid is 2 and he's already way cooler than me. And then I have to be like, I have to like convince people too. I have to be like, hey, believe it or not, I was that cute at one point. He is a mini me. Like, don't let this fool you, you know?
These famous people would have held me too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You just had to get me around them.
Yeah, come on, people. So what was your favorite gig to do? Like I said, you did merch and tech and like singing and stuff. Did you have a favorite? Did you have a least favorite?
I mean, merch was always like, because I don't know if you can tell, I'm not shy. Never have been. I'm just an open book to anybody and everybody. I try to be nice to everybody, you know. And so being the guy that, I mean, before the band even gets on, you're the guy, like you're the face of the band.
Mm-hmm.
You're out in front. You're meeting fans. You're connecting with them. You're getting, you know, earning a rapport with those guys and making friends that, I mean, shoot, I still talk to a bunch of people. I still talk to a bunch of people from the road.
Okay.
And, you know, so the make those friendships with the band. And that was always the best part. I did, you know, I got to set up the stage quite a few times, you know, and as you can tell with the Zoom thing, I'm not very technologically savvy. So I could plug stuff in. Okay. And I knew where it went. I could tighten bolts, you know, stuff like that. But singing was definitely, like, that was awesome to be the lead singer of a, you know, band that's, I mean, I would say pretty famous. And then to be able to step in when the band needs it.
Yeah.
That was I was like, holy shit, that's wow. And I think one of the shows, there was only like 60 people at the show.
Small show.
It was a very, very, very small club. Like, it was like 150 people max, or maybe even 100 people max. Like, it was a small show. We played with Soil.
Okay.
And I'll never forget it because there was half a bar, half of the side was a bar, and half of the side was a strip club.
Oh wow.
So and not only did I sing that night, I sold merch as well. Like, I did double duty, whatever. So I'm sitting here with merch, and all of a sudden it's just like, you know, half naked women. I mean, mostly naked women. I can't even say half. You have to say like 90%. You know, just walking by, go to the bathroom or whatever, and I'm like, this is a weird place. I'll never forget it though. You know, our singer had a death in the family, and you know, had to make his way home. So it was kind of, you know, it was bittersweet, unfortunate circumstances. And I actually had woke up feeling sick myself that day. It was, you know, it was that time of year, like the winter not the winter, like summer starts changing into fall, and
Right.
They get that tickle in the back of your throat, and you know, so it was one of those. And the second time I got to do it was another, you know, he was sick, he was down for the count, you know, one of those just hits you 24-hour bugs that, you know, it's just got to run its course. Mm-hmm. But it makes you feel like shit, like you can't do nothing. I mean, we've all been there.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, so I get to fill in there, and it was that was a 500 people, or sold out, you know, in Michigan in a snowstorm.
Wow.
So, yeah, those people were ready to party regardless of what was going on.
They knew they were gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah, yeah. So and then, I mean, it was cool. Like I said, to be able to step up there and do that, and not mess up too many of the lyrics, you know.
So when you were filling in for any of these singers, did you ever have anybody like, hey, that's not, you know, this person, he's not the right singer? Did you ever have that?
You know, I posted something on my Facebook, and actually it was kind of a revolving joke around with the band and with our crew and everything that was with us, is nobody cares.
Okay.
Nobody cares. You know, so you go out to a concert and you could probably never tell. I mean, unless you're a super fan, you couldn't tell. You're just out.
Like
you
front
hear
row on the stage.
Right.
Yeah.
You hear the song, you think, oh well, maybe he just aged, maybe he just did this, maybe he just got, you know, changed his appearance or something. I don't know. See, but you're there to listen to the music and the songs that the songs are what gets you there, you know. And but to answer your point, no, nobody did.
That's good.
And I mean, I was kind of surprised. One person, and now this is kind of a funny story. There may or may not have been alcohol involved in this. I don't know. I didn't have a great a length discussion with this person that approached me, but they were like, so the original singer is Jared Weeks, and he's been gone since I want to say like 2013, 2014. And then they have Scotty Austin, who's the singer now. So this person had said that Jared had nothing on me, and I was like, well, Jared hasn't been in the band in like 5-6 years. So, I mean, I was just like, I don't know how to respond to that. I was like, oh, thanks, I think. I don't know what to do with that.
That's a pretty good compliment.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I think so. He has the voice of an angel, and I don't think I do. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I really did. I thought somebody would have been like, that's not him, but we made mention though of it though, so we were like, it's like your brother it's your brother. You're out there, you're on the front line with your brothers and you're fighting them. It's not I don't want to say it's like military, but it's a brotherhood out there. And when one guy goes down, you just got to step up. And we mentioned, we're like, oh, we love you, Scotty. We want to make, hope you get back soon with us. And, we didn't forget him.
Right. You weren't just casting them out like, okay, like, I'll do this for you. Don't worry about it. Like,
right.
Take your time coming back. Like,
Oh yeah, no, definitely modest about it for sure. It didn't go to my head. I mean, it was fun. It was a good time, but you can't let things like that go to your head because there's always somebody better. Always somebody who can do something better.
Do you think after all this pandemic and stuff passes, are you going to get back out on the road?
I hope so. And if Justin doesn't take me, I'm going to be real mad. No, I'm kidding. I mean, definitely though. Definitely. The road life it's just something, it's something different. You have to, you really have to experience it and to know, it's just it's an indescribable feeling. It's so many different things that you get to do. Like you're getting to meet all these people from all these different states and countries and wherever, and you're seeing all this scenery that you've never. I mean, I grew up in Rhode Island. I grew up like the beach everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting out in the Midwest, and I'm like, holy shit! Like this is breathtaking. Like where has this been my 30 years of life? I say 30. I'm 31. I can't lie to you. It's okay.
It's okay. I felt the same way because I live in Florida, so I'm literally surrounded by a beach, and I don't like salt water, and I don't like sand. So I took a few trips out to the mountains, and I was like, this is where I belong. This is amazing.
I don't deserve to be. I don't belong in the low. I belong in the high.
Yes.
Exactly.
My lungs may kill me trying to climb this mountain, but I will love it for the views.
Right. Well, hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
That's right.
That's all it is. That's all it is. You just got that oxygen intake. I will say this though. So I noticed you're wearing a Slipknot shirt. So yeah, yes. I assume you're a Corey Taylor fan then, right?
Yes.
So we did get to one of my first shows actually in Florida in Daytona. we played a show at Main Street. Was it Main Street Station? I don't know. I forget. Yeah, Main Street Station. That sounds right.
Sounds good to me. I've only been to Daytona maybe a handful of times.
Well, I got to go 3 years in a row, which was kind of cool. But so we played there, and the group. Now I don't know if you've seen Corey Taylor got married. Mm-hmm. So his wife Alicia is in this group called the Cherry Bombs. And the Cherry Bombs actually came out and did like they did a performance in between shows with us. So like I get to meet Alicia and all that. Like she's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. I mean, but they put on a great show. They do like fire breathing and they dance around and it's entertainment. Cool. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. It's aesthetically pleasing.
Did you meet Corey too?
I did not meet Corey, but I have heard stories that he's like a 5'2" shit brick house. Like he's super short, but he will fuck the like oh my god, like he has shoulders like Dwayne Johnson.
Big guy. There is actually funny. A guy I'm gonna interview in the future was a manager at a store, and he's shorter than I'm only 5'5". He's probably like 5'2", maybe 5'1". And you don't you think about, okay, he's a short guy, he's probably not capable of anything, but he's won like multiple strongman competitions. His biceps are the size of my head, and it's like
shit.
I would have never guessed he wore long sleeves all the time. So you just never know what people actually look like. You know?
Right. We're all beautiful underneath.
And something
awesome.
I had mentioned to Justin about, and I'm sure you could say the same, is a lot of people, a lot of bands, I should say, that are like metal or hard rock or anything, people think they're really mean and cold and hard, but they're really not. They're all super nice. Would you say the same?
Oh yeah. Honestly, I don't think I've had too many run-ins with like mean musicians or anything like that. I did tour with Trapped.
Okay.
That's all I'll say, and that's all I'll say about that.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
The band members are great. They're wonderful guys. The band members are wonderful people. Let me just tell you that.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, and but you were saying like you wouldn't expect people to be so Shinedown. You would think like just to see like their size, their stature, their history, like how much they rock. They're all like 6'5", right?
Big guys. Yeah.
You would think 5'6", 5'7".
Really?
You wouldn't. I'm tall. I was taller than Zach. I think Brent and Barry. I don't know about Eric. I think Eric was the tallest one, the bass player. But yeah, but they're 7 feet on the fucking stage.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're so huge because of how they present themselves.
Sanjay and all of his video tricks.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's got to be. That's got to be it. He makes them way taller than they are. But well, that's like Sully from Godsmack. 5'6", 5'7". You know, I mean, I'm 5'7" and 3/4. I'll say 5'8". I'm
Okay.
5'8". And he's, I mean, yeah, shorter. I was like, but this guy commands it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a prerequisite to be a rock star. You have to be under 6 feet.
That makes sense.
Maybe even 5'10". I'm not sure,
Okay.
but
Okay.
you know, the only really tall guy I met was MGK.
Okay.
And he's like 6'4", and I'm like, God, dude, you're way too tall.
It's funny how, like, if I listen to like System of a Down, they all look really short, but I'm sure they're taller than they look in person because his name's
Surge.
Surge, but he has the long the single beard that
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Anyway, he looks always really short because he's always like bent down and like playing the guitar, like crouched. And I'm like, he's got to be super short, but I'm sure he's not.
Right. Yeah, I didn't get to meet those guys. Unfortunately, that would have been cool. That's a good another band I would like to see live at some point.
Are there any bands on your wish list that you want to tour with?
God. Well, see, that's a loaded question because right now I'd take just about anybody. I'd be like, I don't care who. Hey, I don't care if you're like in the B League, C League, D League. It doesn't matter. I'm in. Like, let's go. I want to get on the road. But I will say that like I've seen a lot of the one band I would love to do would be Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay,
If I had to pick,
go ahead.
If I had to pick one, that would be probably the one.
It's funny, that was actually the shirt I was going to put on instead of this one, but I couldn't find it. So.
I actually have a Blackstone Cherry. So
they were actually just playing
in Florida.
Yeah, and I bought a ticket, and for some reason I had a weird feeling about just not going to the show because I've been to the venue they were at, and it's really small, it's really cramped, and of course they were doing the temperature checks and masks and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, I just have a bad feeling about going. So I didn't go see them. It was them and Steel Panther. And I was like, maybe if they come around again.
Man, yeah, that was That was definitely a cool. I'm friends with their guitar player on Facebook and stuff, and saw that they were playing down in Florida with Steel Panther.
Yeah.
I was super jealous because Steel Panther would be a fun show.
I'm hoping they
Oh,
come
man.
back around when the pandemic's not over, because I was just like, I got a weird feeling. Don't go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It would be like what do they say in the South? It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd
It do be like that.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully they'll come around, because I was just excited. Like, I know Steel Panther and I know Black Cherry. I'm not super fans, but I was like, a show. I haven't seen a show in so long. I gotta go. And then I was like,
Right.
maybe not.
Well, hey, I mean, I know some people. If Saving Abel, I know they're gonna be down in Florida at some point. So
I'd love to know it.
let me know. Let me know. I got you covered.
Now,
But,
are you still up in Rhode Island right now?
yeah, unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, I got my kid gets to spend time with his family for his grandparents for the first time in his life for Christmas. So, I mean, here in Rhode Island where it's home and stuff like that. I mean, they came down his first Christmas to Mississippi where I was living. But yeah, so it's his first, with his aunt and my niece, his cousin, and we don't have a big family yet, so it's kind of just like, but it's good. That's the fortunate part. The unfortunate part was the 6 to 8 inches of snow we got last week. That was, I hadn't seen snow in like 2 years in Mississippi. Twice it flurried.
Really?
Twice in 2 years, 2+ years, almost 3 years I was there. Yeah.
Coming from a guy who's only seen snow on the very tip top of mountain in California, I would love to see 6 to 8 inches of snow right now.
Sorry, I wanted to do you watch Family Guy at all?
Yeah.
So I do Family Guy impressions as well. This was my party tricks, like at the table, like at the merch booth. And for some reason people were like, "Oh my God, that's hilarious. You should, I'll buy 2,
Oh, there you go.
But I wanted to tell you that I think you would like 6 to 8 inches.
That surprised me. I didn't expect you to come back from the water bottle immediately like that.
Oh yes, I like to throw in Stewie as well, and your 6 to 8 inches sounds like a sexy party.
How many voices do you do, Seth MacFarlane?
I mean, I do a couple of them, but if you know what balloons on a mailbox is international sign for party over here.
I sometimes I got popsicles in my basement for you.
I was about to ask if you do Herbert.
Whoa, transvestite. Wait, pre-op or post-op? That's about the only line I can do from Quagmire, though.
When did you figure out you could do those?
I want to say that they came to me in a dream. Like,
okay.
Literally, I'm the kind of guy I follow suit with TV on. Pretty sure I left way too many Family Guy reruns on, and they just came to me. Like, one day I just woke up and I was like, "Oh, what a beautiful morning."
Oh my God. I love it. I wish I could do that.
So that's my party trick on Twitch and all that,
I remember. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, because it was like one time I was like, you guys are stupid because they're gonna be looking for Omni guys. The episode.
Clown.
Well, yeah, he's dressed up as a clown. Yes, he knows the episode. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I remember. I think I was in Justin's stream one time when you popped in, and he's like, "Hey, I want to hear your Family Guy impressions." And I'm like, "He does Family Guy impressions? I have to check out his stream."
Yes. I don't know that Justin's ever heard them. I mean, he must have. Yeah, no, he's definitely heard them. Definitely. I don't know. That's like my only trick. I do. I do Kermit the Frog as well.
Hi ho, this is Kermit the Frog. We are here with Traveling Gamer.
Miss Piggy is out. We're making dinner.
No bacon.
No bacon, no frog legs.
Yeah. Oh, damn! Don't talk about frog legs, man. I'm hungry.
Oh man, I've never had frog legs, especially coming from the south.
Really?
Is that weird?
That is I mean, it's surprising. It's not weird.
Surprising.
It's a little bit maybe even disappointing.
Oh, I'm
Not
sorry.
weird. No, it's okay.
I have tried
You get plenty
gator.
of time. Gators, yeah, that's some good eating right there.
It is like chicken. It's a little tiny bit fishy, but it's chicken.
I gotta say that was probably one of my favorite parts of touring was the food.
Yeah.
Like getting to go everywhere and have the best of everything. Like the Philly cheesesteak, the Chicago deep dish, the New York pizza, the fucking California, whatever the fuck they got, the Idaho potatoes. Don't sleep on those. Do not sleep on the Idaho potatoes. I don't know what the fuck they put in those, but it's magic potatoes.
Magic potatoes.
Magic potatoes.
I'm jotting down notes as you're talking.
They have the perfect texture. I don't know what it was. But and then to go to like the best places for all the other good stuff like Colorado and California and Oregon and Seattle and
What was your I know what you're talking about. What was your favorite state to visit?
Oh, that's a tough question. That is a tough one.
Let's do what's your favorite state to visit? Would you never visit this state again?
I mean, never again. I could go the rest of my life without stepping foot in Jersey. Although I have some friends from Jersey. I have some friends from Jersey, but there's just a certain, I don't know.
Something about it.
I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me. Coming into Jersey from New York, you feel like you're gonna die.
Really?
Like you're just on a bridge and you're like, why am I in an entangled wreck of metal right now? I don't even want to do this. And then to get, to come in and out of Jersey, it's $80 through the tolls and shit. And it's like, I don't want to leave New York to come back to New York to go to Jersey to come back to. I don't think. Fuck that.
Right.
I don't know. It was weird. Favorite state? I'm missing two. I didn't get to go to Alaska or Hawaii, so I don't have those to judge.
So you've been to all the continental.
I have been to all the continental, yeah. Okay. And actually, I like Breaking Bad, so New Mexico was my last one.
Okay.
Not in Albuquerque, and I didn't even get to play there. We had lunch, we had breakfast there, and then we were lost in like a dust storm for like. I was with another group there with this band called it's called the Rick Monroe Band. Well, Rick Monroe. He's a country artist out of Nashville, but he's a friend of the bass player from Saving Abel, and they went to Europe without me.
Oh no!
So I went out and toured with Rick while they were in Europe and all that. So, but yeah, then we went to New Mexico. I don't know why. I feel like we took like a wrong turn. I don't know. Got sidetracked somewhere. You get lost on the road. You'd be amazed at how easily you can get lost on the road, unless you're touring in like a tour bus with a driver or two drivers that are both like laser focused, But having to drive 18 hours in a day was just not fun.
Doesn't sound like it.
No, it was fun, but not fun. As long as you had somebody up, keep you up and chat with you and shit.
Makes sense. I told Justin I don't like driving an hour and a half to Orlando where I know I'm gonna have fun. I can't imagine driving that long just driving to show.
Just to think you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't. Maybe it's like the show we did in Kansas where you set everything up and then boom, thunderstorm. And then you gotta pull gear out of the rain before it gets fucking destroyed. And is that, so yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I haven't experienced it, but I've seen it where like a tornado hits the fucking stage.
Really?
I want to say it was in Florida, not too long ago, like last year maybe. But
well, I did not hear about that.
I think it was a tiny one probably, but it was probably a smaller venue.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you prefer indoor venues.
Now that depends on how many stairs there are. And if there's elevators. If there's elevators and no stairs, we're wonderful. If there's 7 flights of stairs. We played a show in Canada. One of the last shows we did. We were on tour with Hinder,
Okay.
and we played a show in Canada, and we're loading in, and it's like a 90-degree, like, oh my God, it's hard to describe. You go down, it's literally like a 90-degree angle, like this wide. I feel like it was like this wide. And you had a 90-degree angle and straight back down. So it was like it was so tight. We couldn't fit our vaults through.
Really?
So we had to like lift them up. It was like 4-man job, like one person on each handle, everybody carry from the bottom, lift from the bottom. Like, yeah, it was nuts. I have a bad back.
Because
Let
of
me tell
that?
you. Oh, I would venture to say it didn't help.
Okay.
Maybe not fully because of that, but it definitely did not agree with my spinal cord.
So that was actually going to be another question was, did you travel internationally?
Well, we did get to do like a couple of shows in Canada. So, and it was actually my first time ever leaving the country. So it was cool for me, even if it was just for like, 5 days or whatever it was, or 3 days, 4 days. We hopped over Niagara Falls on the Michigan side. So like northern Michigan, eastern Michigan. I don't remember. I'm so bad. But we were in a tour bus at that time, so I didn't really have to pay attention to where we were driving. So I just kind of hung out and drank beer in the bus and. But
Had a good time.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, and well, you say a traveling gamer. We would literally bring our PlayStations and play in the back of the bus. Like, if we could play, I'll never forget it. My the first week or two I was out on the road ever, I had my Xbox.
Okay.
And I want to say, was it that Army of Two game?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, my singer and bass player went through that game in like a week. They were just like, every chance they got. I don't even think it was a week. I think it was like a day and a half or something stupid. Like, there was nobody, like, they were like, no fucks given. We're beating this game. If they weren't on stage, they were playing the game.
That's hilarious.
Like, it was awesome. Yeah. So we had some fun. We had some fun doing that too.
And that was Hinder?
No, I was with Abel.
Okay,
I was with Sam Abel. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't tour. Like, I wasn't with Hinder. We had co-headline or whatever. No, we were the support on their headline tour.
Gotcha.
So like, it was Hinder and Saving Abel. For like that was one of the last tours I did. The other tours we did a lot with Puddle of Mud. We did a lot with Trapped. We did a lot with Tantric. We did a lot with Saliva. I think that's pretty much it. Played with Nonpoint. We played with so many people. It's crazy. I want to say my favorite band though, the one with most energy that I think I've seen was Nothing More.
Okay.
Those guys
I can see that.
Those guys are incredible. If you have a chance to see those guys live, do it. Do not miss that.
I will keep that in mind.
Don't miss that show. Like, they're insane. I actually play some Call of Duty with their drummer too.
Really?
Yeah.
You stream with them? Because I got to start watching that.
He did some streams. I know they've been in the studio for a few. They're working on new material right now. So so he hasn't really been on too much that I've seen lately, but yeah, we played a few games. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me.
It's all good.
I don't sleep. That right there is a road born, like, that has to be a symptom of roadness. Like, you're always tired. Your sleep schedule is never the same after. I don't go to bed till like 4 or 5 in the morning now, and I wake up at like 12, 1,
Typical gamer sleeping too. It's okay.
Right. Well, that too. So, like, we wouldn't go to bed till like 4 or 5, 6, 7 in the morning. And then we wake up at 2 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock for load-in. Maybe sooner. Sometimes it was sooner. Sometimes you were like, okay, it's it's 11 o'clock. We gotta go to fucking bed. Like that's game over. Lock the trailer. Let's fucking go.
So speaking of video games and stuff, you are a streamer on Twitch, and you mentioned your handle. Mention it again.
Yeah, it's just Deano Merch Guy. You look
Check
up,
him out.
yeah, Deano Merch Guy. That's
And
me. In the
before we started this little interview, we were discussing your Pokemon cards
Oh God. Oh yes.
and
Bro.
how many you had, because he streams opening packs. If you like Pokemon, check those out because he streams opening packs. And
I got a couple. I got a couple.
there you go.
Just a couple. I mean,
A couple
those are
like 6,000 a couple.
yeah, something like that. I was mentioning, and now that I think about it, it's even more illustrious because like I had before yesterday, I want to say it was 592 of these little code cards. So the code I was telling you, the code cards come in, one in each pack. So this is how we deduce the math.
Right.
One card per pack, right? And each pack comes with 10 cards. So I have over 600, more like 650 now of these cards. And each one of those cards, you say give, 10 cards apiece.
Mhm.
Something like 6,000. Yeah. Just a couple.
Just a couple.
So if anybody needs some Pokemon cards, I got some for sale. We're good.
There you go. Go ahead. You plug that if you want. Tell them where to find them.
I got some extras. Oh, I don't know. You just kind of find me on social media. I'm around. I'm not a business yet.
Okay.
I maybe would like to be. I mean, it would be something to do. Kind of fun for and creative during COVID. But like, all right, I'm just gonna buy and sell Pokemon cards. But see, my problem is I would be way too tempted to rip into them.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, look at all this stuff. Let me open it all. I'm proud of myself. I have two tiny little boxes, right? I have two tiny little boxes like this, and I'm proud of myself that I haven't opened those.
Are you saving those?
And they're just sitting here staring me in the face, and I'm like, no, I am, yeah.
Okay.
Because so I was telling another streamer today that like Pokemon cards are crazy. Like if we had saved the ones that we had from when we were kids, like if my dad had done this for me, God knows. I mean, I'd be living large.
Yeah.
One of those boxes, like a booster box of 36 packs from the original series and it's going for like $200,000.
It's insane.
And the packs themselves are going for anywhere from like $800 to $1,500.
And that's before you
it's
even know
crazy.
what's in them.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even buy these things closed. You can't buy them sealed anymore. You got to pay a pretty penny just for one. I haven't done that yet. I haven't gone that far yet.
Not yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely bought I bought quite a few. I would just be, if I ever got into it professionally, I'd probably be like, all right, one case for me, one case for customers, one case for me, half a case for customers, give me the other half.
You can have this
Terrible.
many.
I get this many, you get this. You get that many. Yep, yeah.
70,
You get
30, 80, 20.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna just build a house of Pokemon cards. That's gonna be that's my goal. I'm gonna build a house, build the frame. I'm gonna shingle it, and I'm gonna fucking Pokemon card and just like poly the whole fucking house. That's what I'm gonna do.
That'll be $1 million house.
Right? I would think so.
You just have
I mean
to build
everything.
it.
I'm talking like
Go ahead.
I'm talking like this, the roof, everything.
You just have to build it where there's
Pokemon
No.
card gutters.
Gutters. There you go. And it's not going to have rain coming down the gutters. It's going to come down in Pokemon cards coming down the gutters.
I mean, well, now the rain's gonna have to go. Unfortunately, it's gotta have somewhere to go. But it'll have all water types, just water type Pokemon on the spouts. That's it. We're gonna have a fire pit in the backyard too, just fire type Pokemon. The entire grass, no synthetic grass, no real grass, no turf, grass type Pokemon.
Okay.
Building a Pokemon utopia. We're right here, right now. The day I do that is the day I really get rich. No shit. Somebody would buy that house.
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody would be like, "That is amazing." What? Yes, that's the house.
Start small, build a model, see if you can sell it.
Right? That would be interesting. I have an architect friend. I might have to just run it by.
Yeah.
We played the video games like on the Game Boy and shit. Build our own little Pokemon community, like neighborhood for sale.
Yes.
It's like $1 million. Easily $1 million a home. Easily.
That's something I've never thought of before, but it's a great idea.
We just thought of it together. You get 50-50, man.
Oh,
I
will gladly.
I won't even do the 70-30 on you. We'll break it all down after taxes.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Government's got to get their share.
Oh, that's a whole other rabbit hole of conversation right now, huh?
Anyway, have you ever played Magic, or of Magic cards?
I have. Yeah. I played super nerdy of me. I went to college. I went to the University of Rhode Island. And so I would get up to classes, usually around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And I ended up meeting this group of people, these group of now friends that have that were sitting there playing Magic. And I kind of sat next to them. We were having breakfast up in the common union area, whatever. And I was like, "Show me how to play. Let's see what's going on." So they ended up giving me some cards to start, kind of just doing this, that, and the other, and then so we had our little like breakfast Magic the Gathering club at college.
It's a good start to the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you watch The Walking Dead, or have you watched it?
I have not.
Okay.
It's funny because we drove through Atlanta so many times. My dad is a huge fan. He's like, and I will say this, that my kid's mom is a fan as well. So last year we dressed him up for Halloween as Negan.
Nice.
So he had his little leather jacket, and he had a little drumstick with like, his mini Lucille kind of thing.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I would have loved to have been on the show, like be a zombie or some shit. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah, just like a little background character.
Right. Well, actually, so it's funny because the one of the guys that plays in that is oh my god, what's his name? He's an actor on Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
God, he's on there now too. I can't think of his name. Ryan something. I don't know. Anyways, and he plays like not a zombie, but he's got like the zombie skin on his face or whatever.
Oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about. The Whisperer.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I don't watch it as much. I don't really watch TV too much, to be honest. Now, Dragon Ball though.
Oh, okay. Now, real quick, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab something. I'm gonna show you.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay, so the reason I brought Magic and the Walking Dead up was because I bought myself and my brother-in-law, he plays a lot of Magic. I found these online. It was an advertisement on Instagram, and I thought, well, I like Magic and I like The Walking Dead, so why not get Christmas gifts? They actually just came today.
Oh, nice.
So I don't want to take them all out, but I'll show you. So
Those
like
are the Walking Dead Magic cards?
yeah,
Oh my god. No, they're not legal in like play like in a deck, are they?
I don't know. They're not
No.
like they are Magic cards. So like here, there's 11 of them, and then I got this one. So they are like Magic cards, but I don't
Yeah.
think they're legal in like competition or anything. But free play, I'm sure
Right.
they're legal.
Lucille too. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's like I said, 11 of them in the pack. I looked at them all before, so I was like, yes, this is so cool. This is two things
You
that
know
I
what
love.
I'm really kicking myself in the butt because I don't have. I've been looking for one of those old like Jace Planewalkers.
Huh?
Because my kid's name is Jace, so I've been looking for a Jace Planeswalker card, and they used to have them at like Walmart, like the theme decks. And I had one. I know I did, but I have no idea where it went. Like my old Pokemon cards, no idea where those went, and it makes me so mad.
Just imagine
I'm
where
like,
you'd be.
I mean, they're here in this house somewhere. It's just a matter of where. And before I go tearing everything apart, gotta figure it out.
So you were gonna say Dragon Ball.
Yes. I don't know if you're a fan, but I may or may not have Dragon Ball tattoos.
That's
Hang
pretty
on.
cool.
There's Vegeta, and then there's Goku. I don't
Very
know how well
nice.
that's coming out, but yeah.
It's pretty good.
So now that I just binge watch. I've been binge watching Dragon Ball Super for every night of COVID-19. It's just, it's on again. Okay, it's to the point where I start like singing the songs in Japanese.
Really? You have that much of a memory of them?
Yeah, they get like it's. I think it's true what they say. You know, like you learn a lot while you're sleeping too. So you're kind of like you're hearing it throughout the night, and you're like just absorbing it. You know, you're
So
not
when
even
you-
like unconsciously doing that.
When are you gonna start doing those impressions?
Oh God, I don't know. I haven't really gotten a good grip on like. Now Goku's different, man. That Dragon Balls is something weird. Like, I mean, I guess I could try to do Vegeta, but I don't know.
Yes.
Damn you, Kakarot! You know, I might have to start working on that. We'll see.
There you go.
For next time.
Okay. Oh man, you have given me so much more information than I ever thought I was going to get with you.
Dude, I tell you, I could talk for hours. It does.
And that's not a bad thing.
No. I try.
So I mentioned before about streaming. So what else are you streaming right now?
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of that, we got to get down on some Call of Duty sometime.
Now you're just playing Warzone, right? You're not playing Black Ops.
So I did play Ops for like 5 minutes. Unfortunately, like, so I'm sure you know, like with like care packages. So I have my, my thing set up as, care package or UAV and something else or whatever, chopper gun or anything was. And I would get my care packages and I couldn't open the care package. Like it would not let me open the care package at all. So it'd be like I'd hit square to open it and no, like I'd just sit there. And then it started happening with loadouts on Warzone. And it was like, what the fuck's going on? You won't let me open nothing. So I wasn't too impressed with Cold War so far, but Modern Warfare's been pretty all right. I like the new map is just like Black Ops 4, which I like Black Ops 4.
Okay.
It's Blackout Alcatraz. Now it's Rebirth Island, which, I mean, they got real original with it. Good thing it was free.
That was something I was very happy with Modern Warfare. They're like, we're going to give about free, and I'm like, yeah, all these other games have been saying the same thing, but they've been really good on top of giving us free stuff.
I think I've bought one battle pass ever and that was like the very first battle pass. And now we're sitting here on season 1, Cold War or whatever, and still haven't bought a battle pass. Because you just make the battle pass coins back, so you just buy it for free every month. Especially if you go with the bigger package,
Right.
I gotta say, what kind of dog you got? I hear a pup.
Mom's walking in the door, so they're getting all excited. Sorry.
Ah, nice.
It's a Chihuahua, Boston Terrier, Chihuahua, we think is a Chihuahua mixed with, she looks exactly like a German Shepherd, but Chihuahua size and temperament.
Wow.
Pekingese Dachshund mix. So we have a little bit of a mishmash in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You got a whole gang over there.
Now we have my grandpa has 2 finches and we have a 3-legged cat.
A 3-legged cat.
Yeah.
Wow. No shit.
So, yes, we do have to play some Call of Duty sometime. I do have
Yeah.
Warzone installed. I have Modern Warfare, and like I said, I was playing the free trial of Cold War. So after tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. It's fun, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's fun, but if you have Modern Warfare, it's definitely worth it to keep Modern Warfare.
I have more progress in Modern Warfare anyway. So like I feel like with Modern Warfare, I grinded to get the Damascus camo. So I finally got that. But I feel like Cold War, I've been playing less than a week and I already have 2 of my guns to gold, and it's not like easy, but it's like,
Right. Wow, you already have them to gold. Holy shit.
I got the XM4 or whatever it is to gold and the AUG to gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
It's a
That's
lot of
impressive.
grinding.
I didn't get any guns gold, and I played like a couple days. That was about it, though.
I want to say the only reason I did was because it was a double weapon XP, double XP week. So I kind of got to jump on the guns because you have to level them up for like unlock camos and stuff.
Right. Yeah, you were. It was. I missed out on all that because I was too busy playing Modern Warfare and baseball. I stream baseball too. I do the MLB The Show too as well.
I was actually looking through your Instagram today. Do you play baseball as like as a team where you live?
So I did, yeah. I played in the men's league this summer. Let me tell you, that when they say if you don't use it, you lose it, it is so true.
Yeah.
I went from I batted like 600 a few years ago. And then it was 2015 was the last time I really played. I played this summer and I batted like 200. But I did hit a home run.
There you go.
Which was okay. I was like, all right, let's get a little bit of pop in the bat. All right, not bad. But definitely don't have the gas in the tank that I used to. I used to throw like 85.
Really?
About 84, 85. And now I'm lucky if I can hit 60. If that. Like my shoulder just says, no, you're 31, you're not 19. Stop it.
Yeah. We can't do that anymore.
No, we can't. No, definitely cannot do that. I've actually been nursing a bad back this whole week, which has been like, oh my God. Back spasms and like getting old is not something I recommend. I don't recommend it.
I mean, we're not too far apart in years, but I can understand what you're saying. I feel like every year that I get older, the year goes by faster.
Yeah. I'm like, shit, I just turned 31. I'm almost 32 already. Next thing you know, I'm gonna 50. It's like, what the fuck? Slow down.
Yeah, I really
That's
wish.
like my kid. I'm gonna have a 3-year-old in March. You know, it's like, when did you become like? He's already 2 going on 20. He's gonna be 3 going on 30. Like, knock it off, man. What are you doing?
Just gotta enjoy the younger years while they last.
Oh, I tell you, if I could go back and do it again, let me tell you, I certainly would.
So this has been a very enlightening and informative interview, if we will, and I would love to do this
That's
again.
been fun, man. Yeah, that was fun. Been fun. My dad used to have like this little podcast thing that he did with his friends and shit, and you know, it was called Angry Man Cave. So I'd get to go up there and hang out and just, you know, it's just fun. Just like shoot the shit and talk about life.
You never know what you can
The
learn from
brighter
somebody
points
else.
of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the brighter points of life too, because like, let's face it, life can be shitty. Look at 2020.
True.
You know, it's a good to have a nice little change of pace for the year.
Absolutely. Even if it's just getting into a
I
video
enjoyed
game.
it, man. Right? Tell you.
Well, I
Yeah, man, it's
appreciate
been fun.
having you on, and I definitely want to have you on again. I love this. Maybe we could do like you and Justin at the same time and do like a little collaboration.
That would be. You know, to be honest, I don't know that we've ever actually met in person. I think we're only just Facebook friends. Like, yeah,
really,
like friends of friends. And then I sent him a picture of ramen, and we became best friends. So
let's hear that story real quick before we go.
I mean, so I don't really remember how it went, but he knows a friend of mine. And then my friend was, you know, I told her to keep an eye out for anybody that like might need somebody for the road. And I want to say that he posted something, and I liked his beard, first of all, and how could you not? So he was like, I think he posted something about needing maybe a driver or a merch guy or something like that. You know, something along the line, something what I did on the road with Abel. And, you know, unfortunately I didn't get to leave, but, you know, still saw his post. And then I want to say one day I made, I don't know why, what enticed me. Now, it was this year. What enticed me to really make, but I made like a chicken, I think it was a chicken taco ramen, or just a taco ramen, like with ground beef and ramen and like chili powder and taco seasoning, stuff like that.
Sounds good.
It was awesome. I mean, I put a little sour cream in it, fucking cheese. I mean, it was dope. And I don't know, we just started talking on Messenger. And, you know, he got into Twitch, and then I you know, I was already doing Twitch, and he wanted to get started, so I helped him, you know, wanted to help him get started. He's way better than I am. He's probably got the better setup. I don't even have a computer. I literally just run through PS4 and a camera.
That's what I do.
And then hope people enjoy my face, which maybe not all the time, but yeah, so you know, we just and then my God, his pictures, his lumberjack pictures, great,
especially the recent one.
Great. Oh my God, he sent me a picture beforehand before he posted it. And he was like, "What do you think?" I was like, "Yeah, oh yeah." And if you've ever been on the road, it's all homo all the time. Like, if you're not like joking around with your dude, your homies about like, you know, cuddling up with them at night, you're not doing it right.
I wish I had the confidence to post the pictures like he does.
Oh my God, yeah, me too. Me too. Like he just let it all out, man. Let it all out, and I love it. You know, that takes those kind of people can be my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Because it
have
takes
fun
special
with it.
somebody to do that. I mean, I'll strip down butt ass naked and run out in the fucking snow and shit. I mean, at least I would have like 10 years ago if I was drunk, you know. But yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
So Justin's a good dude. We should definitely do that sometime. That'd be fun.
Good idea. So two things. One, go ahead and do all of your plugs. I want you to get everything
Oh
out there.
gosh. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, social media, all of it. Deano Merch Guy. Simple. Twitch, Instagram. I won't put my Venmo out there. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no. So any of those social media, find me. I don't know that I don't have my Call of Duty tag like memorized yet. But if you see Deano Merch Guy in your game, watch out because I'm probably
Watch
gonna
out.
die. I'm probably gonna die. It's no joke. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm probably gonna be the shitty teammate in your trio or quad. It's fine. Or I'll just be your comic relief for the hour.
Damn you! You killed me. I can't do it.
Damn you! Damn you, vile woman!
There you go.
Blast you! Yes. You're a bit of all right, RJ. Bit of all right.
Hey, buddy, you wanna toss me a Teddy Bruschi over there?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
man.
That's something I would have
Isn't
never
it?
expected out of this.
I mean, yeah. No, nobody ever really expects it because I don't look like him. There's
No.
a dude who dresses like Peter Griffin, goes to like Comic Cons and shit. Looks just like him, like a real life Peter Griffin.
I'd like to say that I do a better impression. I mean, I don't know about it, but if you like this side boob, then you shouldn't because it's my side boob. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
You'll have to teach him.
I could do that. But, all right, man. Well, shoot. Yeah, I gotta jet to myself because I got my boy coming here in a little bit. So
Okay. Well, it was wonderful
been
to
fun,
talk
man.
to you.
you too, brother. You too.
And,
We'll definitely
I
have to get up
thank
on.
you.
We'll definitely have to get up again for sure.
I will send you my Call of Duty info, my PSN name.
Yes, please do. Yes, please do, bro.
All right,
All right,
and
man.
you have a good
I'll
night.
Thank you, brother. You too.